Imagine a typical day on Earth. The sun rises, people go about their routines, and life seems normal. But today is different. In just 1 hour, everything will change. An asteroid, a giant space rock, is hurtling towards our planet. It's big enough to cause widespread destruction. And we've only just spotted it. This isn't a movie plot. It's a very real possibility that keeps astronomers up at night. We've been hit before, just ask the dinosaurs. But this time, we have a front row seat to the approaching disaster. The clock is ticking, and every minute counts. In the next 60 minutes, humanity will face its greatest test. How will we react? What can we do? And most importantly, will we survive? This is the story of Earth's final hour before impact. It's a tale of science, emotion, and the raw human will to survive. Let's break down what happens in these crucial moments. From the initial discovery to the final seconds, we'll explore how the world changes when faced with its potential end. Hold on tight, it's going to be a wild ride. It all starts with a blip on a screen. An astronomer notices something odd. A fast-moving object previously hidden by the sun's glare becomes visible. It's big, it's fast, and it's headed straight for us. Automated systems confirm the worst. It's going to hit us. And it's massive. About the size of a skyscraper. The astronomers' hands shake as they reach for the phone. NASA, ESA, JAXA, they all receive the same alarming message. An asteroid is coming, and we have only an hour. Governments struggle to maintain order. Police and emergency services are overwhelmed. Everyone wants to know, where will it hit? What should we do? Can anything stop it? But answers are in short supply. The asteroid's exact impact point is still uncertain. Meanwhile, scientists work frantically to refine their calculations. Every bit of new data helps narrow down the impact zone. But with only 45 minutes left, there's little time to evacuate potential danger areas. The best advice they can give is simple: seek shelter, stay informed, and hope. With half an hour to go, the world's brightest minds are in overdrive. They know they can't stop the asteroid, but maybe they can minimize the damage. Ideas fly back and forth in hasty video conferences. Every second counts. Scientist One team suggests using nuclear weapons to break up the asteroid, but there's no time to launch a missile. Another proposes using powerful lasers to alter its course. But our lasers aren't strong enough. Each idea is considered and discarded in rapid succession. As the scientists work, they also gather data. This is a unique opportunity to study an asteroid up close. Even in the face of disaster, the quest for knowledge continues. They track its speed, composition, and trajectory. Every detail could be crucial for future planetary defense. Scientists, in the end, they reach a sobering conclusion. There's nothing we can do to stop it. The best course of action is to predict the impact site as accurately as possible. This information could save millions of lives. With renewed focus, they pore over their calculations, racing against time. Section 5, T-minus 20 minutes, world leaders convene. 20 minutes before impact, world leaders gather in an emergency virtual summit. Presidents, prime ministers, and monarchs, all united by a common threat.
The usual political rivalries are set aside. Today, we're all just humans facing extinction. The meeting is brief and to the point. There's no time for long speeches or debates. Instead, they focus on immediate action. How can they coordinate their efforts? What resources can they share? How do they maintain order in these final moments?
One by one, leaders pledge their support. Military assets are offered for rescue operations. Emergency supplies are readied for distribution. International borders are open to allow people to seek safety. It's an unprecedented level of global cooperation. But even as they work together, each leader faces a personal dilemma. Should they stay at their posts, leading until the end? Or should they try to save themselves and their families?
Some choose duty, others choose survival. In these moments, the true character of our leaders is revealed.
Section 6, T-minus 15 minutes. The final countdown begins. The last quarter hour arrives. 15 minutes that feel both incredibly long and terrifyingly short. By now, the asteroid is visible to the naked eye. A bright point of light, growing larger by the second. It's a constant reminder of our impending doom.
Around the world, people react in different ways. Some pray, gathering in churches, mosques, and temples. Others party, determined to go out with a bang. Many simply hug their loved ones close, savoring what might be their final moments together.
In areas near the projected impact site, chaos reigns. Roads are jammed with cars trying to escape, but it's too late for most to get far enough away. Emergency services do what they can, but they're fighting a losing battle against time and panic. Meanwhile, in secure bunkers deep underground, a select few prepare to weather the storm. World leaders, key scientists, and chosen survivors. They carry the heavy burden of rebuilding if there's anything left to rebuild. But even their safety is not guaranteed. Section 7, T-minus 10 minutes, Earth's last defense. With just 10 minutes to go, humanity makes its last stand. It's not much, but it's all we have. Military forces around the world prepare to launch everything they've got at the incoming asteroid. It won't stop it, but it might break it into smaller pieces. Missiles are armed, jet fighters take off, even old Cold War-era nukes are readied. It's a desperate plan, but it's better than doing nothing. The world holds its breath as we prepare to fight back against the cosmos itself.
At the same time, astronomers make their final observations. They've pinpointed the impact site, the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. It's both good and bad news. Good because it's not hitting land directly. Bad because it will create massive tsunamis that could devastate coastal areas worldwide.
As the countdown reaches single digits, a sense of surreal calm descends. There's nothing left to do but wait. In these final moments, many find a strange peace. All the little worries of life fade away. We're all in this together, facing our destiny as one human family. Section 8, T-minus 5 minutes, bracing for impact, 5 minutes. That's all that's left of life as we know it. The asteroid is now clearly visible, a fiery ball growing larger by the second. Its approach lights up the sky, turning night into day. It's beautiful and terrifying all at once. Emergency broadcasts give their final instructions.
If you're near the coast, get to high ground. If you're inland, seek shelter underground. Cover your ears, close your eyes, brace for impact. Simple advice for an impossible situation.
In orbit, astronauts on the International Space Station watch in awe and horror. They have the best view of anyone, but also the most helpless position. All they can do is document and hope their station survives the aftermath. On the ground, final goodbyes are said. Phone lines are jammed with people trying to reach loved ones. Social media is flooded with last messages. In this moment, all the world's differences melt away. We're united in our humanity, facing the ultimate equalizer. Section 9, T-minus 1 minute. The world holds its breath, 60 seconds. Less time than it takes to brush your teeth. But when you're counting down to an asteroid impact, it feels like an eternity. The world collectively holds its breath. Time seems to slow down. In mission control centers around the globe, scientists watch their instruments with intense focus. They're recording every detail for posterity. If we survive this, the data could be crucial for preventing future impacts. If we don't, it will be humanity's final message to the cosmos. The military's last-ditch effort begins. Missiles streak into the sky, their contrails crisscrossing like a giant web. Jet fighters fire their payloads. For a brief moment, it looks like the 4th of July, but this is no celebration. As the final seconds tick away, a strange calm settles over the world. In homes, shelters, and open fields, people close their eyes and wait. Some cry, some pray, some simply breathe. In this moment, we are one, united in our fragility, our humanity, our place in the universe. Section 10. Impact, the moment of truth. It happens in an instant. One moment, we're waiting. The next, our world changes forever. The asteroid slams into the Atlantic Ocean with unimaginable force. It's like millions of nuclear bombs going off at once. The Earth itself shudders. A blinding flash lights up the sky. It's brighter than the sun, visible even on the other side of the planet. Then comes the sound, a roar so loud it circles the globe multiple times. Windows shatter thousands of miles away. The very air seems to catch fire. In the impact zone, the ocean is literally pushed aside. A crater forms, miles wide and deep. Water rushes back in, creating waves unlike anything seen in human history. Tsunamis race outward in all directions, some reaching heights of over 1,000 feet. The impact sends a shockwave through the Earth's crust. Earthquakes rock the planet. Volcanoes, both active and long dormant, begin to erupt. The sky fills with dust and debris, blotting out the sun. In mere seconds, our world has become almost unrecognizable. Section 11, Aftermath, a new reality dawns. As the initial chaos subsides, a new reality sets in. The world we knew is gone, coastal cities are underwater, inland areas are choked with dust. Amid the destruction, there are signs of hope. Humanity has survived. Not all of us, but enough to carry on. People come together. Old rivalries are forgotten as we rebuild. As the dust settles and a new day dawns, we face our future with determination. We've been knocked down, but not out. A chance to be better, to do better. And this time, we're determined not to waste it.